Hello, you join myself, Kate Tracey, alongside Betano brand ambassador Olly Murphy for yet another one of our weekly calls that we are bringing you throughout the National Hunt season. Olly has just literally got in the door from Huntingdon. It never ever stops for you, Olly, but I'm so glad that you are joining me for this because we've got a lot to talk about. Looking back at the last week, of course, we better start with a really nice win for Hold the Serve in the Market Race and Novices Hurdle. And it's just been great to see him now 2 from 2 in a tongue tie since the wind operation. Everything that you hoped and that you spoke about him beforehand, we're seeing come to the fore.
Yeah, he's a big improver since he's had a wind up, Kate. I think this lad could be a good horse one day. He's got a nice handicap mark now of 123. So, yeah, we'll look to exploit that in the spring. But yeah, he's a horse to keep on the right side of, and he's going to be a lovely, lovely horse moving forward.
Yeah, he looks so talented, as does Scorpio Rising, who, of course, won the Windsor Novices Handicap Hurdle. We knew he was up £8 for his comfortable handicap debut in November. But again, we talk about improvement for horses. He is yet another one who has shown that improvement now. So I'm guessing that was probably just everything you were expecting to see from him.
Yeah, he's a horse who's just improved from kind of run to run. He's 3 from 3 this season, so hopefully he's still on an upward trajectory. Obviously, it was a step up in grade at Windsor over the weekend. He's probably going to head to Sandown now for an EBF final the week before Cheltenham, which is worth a lot of money. So, yeah, again, another improver, another novice that's going in the right direction, and he's going to be a lovely chaser next year, albeit he might have a nice pot in him in the spring at some point as well.
I always use the EVF Novices Handicap Hurdle Final as my pointer to just give me an easy horse to pick out to follow for the next season. So hopefully he goes well in that. Now, of course, the main talking point of that race was Sean Bowen versus Harry Skelton. Of course, in your opinion, it's tricky to throw this question to you because I don't know exactly what you can say. However, it was dubbed handbags by Nick Luck on his podcast the other day, and Harry Skelton completely agreed with that. What was your opinion on the incident?
Yeah, obviously it was race riding at its finest, wasn't it? Two champion jockeys, two jockeys, which I don't think anyone's riding better in England than the two of them at the moment. And yeah, I thought it was a good bit of race riding by Sean, albeit I can see why Harry was aggrieved. It's yeah, they're fine margins, aren't they? Sean was, yeah, in his rights to do what he did. But at the same time, you're obviously close to an accident as well, or getting brought down or clipping heels. So I can kind of see why Harry was upset at the time. Yeah, they kissed and made up after. I had to share a car back home with Harry, so I'm glad he had 3 winners after that. So yeah, always forgiven. But yeah, listen, Harry's very good at doing that as well now. He's as sharp as a razor when he'd have been in Harry's position, so I'm sure he'd have done the same.
Oh, they're the ultimate professionals, aren't they? Like, so they can have the words there and then and be giving it to each other post race. However, you know that it'll get forgotten about straight away. But yeah, you're in the funny middle ground between the Skeltons and then Sean as well. So I'm glad that you managed to diplomatically save that. Looking at some of the other horses, they call me Hugo. Of course, he ran really well and finishing second in a Windsor Novices Hurdle.
Yeah, I'd say different conditions on a different day now. The result might have been slightly different. I actually think Harry Skelton gave his a very, very good ride now, followed us the whole way up the straight, came out by us and kind of did us for a bit of toe. Yeah, I'd say another 50 yards, we'd have probably have got back up and won the race again. We're a very, very strong stayer. But yeah, I think Harry got one over us in that race. We love our lad, and do you know what? I actually think he's a horse who could run very well in an Albert Bartlett now. He's a strong stayer, and he's going to go straight there.
Yeah, it was over 3 miles as well, wasn't it? And he certainly was saying every yard off that Money Garrow, just beating him very narrowly on the day. Resplendent Grey, now he stays well. Sailed on really well, second in the Fleur de Lis chase at Windsor behind Protector. He's just a bit of a freak of a horse when he's on song on his day.
Yeah, 2-6 round there was probably just on the sharp side for us. Albeit I thought we ran a mighty race. Having to give £4 to Protectorate round there was no easy feat. I thought for a split second between the second last and the last now we just had a chance of reeling him back in. But yeah, wasn't to be, albeit we ran really well, picked up good prize money. Where we go next, I'm not quite sure, but we're certainly thinking about rolling the dice and having a go in the Gold Cup. that'll be decided now in the next kind of 2 or 3 weeks.
I love that. There's my headline right there. I don't need anything more from you, to be honest with you. But yeah, resplendent grey. He has more than earned his place in that sort of a lineup. Weighed out, of course, back out, finishing fourth in the Grade 2 Hampton Novices Chase, rescheduled for Windsor. What did you make of his effort?
Yeah, I was happy enough. Wrong track, too sharp of a test for him. Got back into the race, turning in like he'd run really well, but used a lot of petrol to get to where he got to, and then just flattened out. But he's been trained for the National Hunt Chase now. Set of cheek pieces or blinkers on, I'm not sure yet. And I thought that was a race was going to be absolutely made for him in March.
Yeah, he just looks an absolute do. So when I do eventually get my butt into gear and come and ride out, he seems like a kind of horse I will be requiring to ride out, please. Broken Vow. Now he looked really nice on his debut, winning at Lingfield in that all-weather bumper. Where's next for him?
Um, actually for sale. So whether it'll be in my yard or in a different owner's set of colours, I'm not sure. But won well. Was dropped in. Came through them strong and was a decisive winner at the line. There were a few fancied horses in the race. I was a little bit surprised. I'm not going to tell you a lie, but I don't mind those surprises, and hopefully a horse that can progress.
Yeah, certainly. So hopefully stays in the yard, even if he is in the different colours then, and hopefully fetches a nice price to boot. Highlights outside of your yard, John Bon, of course, coming back. What a horse he has been. His CV is unbelievable, first and second throughout his entire career. Do you think he can finally get that festival win on his CV?
He's not quite as good at Cheltenham, is he? But he certainly deserves to win at a festival. He's been the most remarkable horse for connections. I was over the moon for James Bowen. Obviously has to watch Nico de Boinville most of the winter riding these good horses, and I was great to see him get his. I was delighted to see him get his chance.
Yeah, he certainly did, and he took it and rewriting the wrong from Cheltenham previously as well. Thistle Ask as well. Of course, we talk about the Skeltons plenty because they're only a stone's throw from you, but Thistle Ask also ran an absolute corker in that race.
Yeah, remarkable little horse. He's been so consistent, hasn't he? And I think he was the buy of the century. Yeah, he went down on his sword, got into an unbelievable rhythm. Yeah, he could win a big race like that when he gets away from them on good ground somewhere, maybe in the spring.
Yeah, that's it. Tractor suit as well, potentially. Old Park Star, he again looks very special. Have you changed your mind about El Kairos being the deserved favourite of the Supreme after seeing what he did the other day?
Yeah, he blew me away. Around a sharp track, big horse around a sharp track. I wasn't so sure the track would be absolutely completely up his street over 2 miles, but very unassuming horse, goes about his business in the right way, jumps magnificently, seems very, very straightforward. And I think we're going to have a good Supreme this year. I think it's going to be a vintage renewal, and it's going to be a fantastic race to start the week off. And I think whatever beats him now will be going very close to winning a Supreme.
And on that basis, we talk about the strength now that Nikki Henderson, that Dan Skelton, yourself all have going to Cheltenham. Dare we dream about the Pressbury Cup potentially coming home?
Yeah, well, hopefully it's going to be a little bit more even anyway. Should we say that? But yeah, I certainly think, I'm not saying the tables are turning. It's probably the wrong way of putting it, but I think we're certainly going to go there with more bullets to fire as a British team, shall we say? And yeah, about time too. But yeah, we look like we've got a pretty strong squad, and it's exciting being only 7 or 8 weeks away now.
Even with it just being more even, we will take that at this point for the Pressbury Cup. Now, looking ahead to this weekend, we have Cheltenham Trials Day. Of course, Bar Evento will kick start with in the novices handicap chase. What are you anticipating from him?
Yeah, he's in really good form. He's obviously only had the 2 runs over fences, run really well on both occasions. Really looking forward to running him. I think he'll handle rain, softened ground. I still think he's on the right side of the handicapper, and hopefully he can get the day off to a good start. I thought he had a real proper good each way chance.
Booster Bob, fan favourite and one of the favourites from the last few years in the National Hunt game. He goes in the Premier Handicap chase. Again, expecting a big run from him.
Indeed, yeah, up £9, which will make life a little bit tougher. But I'm very keen to see if he handles the track or not, whether we go back there in March or not. But he's in really, really good form. He's very good fresh. So he's been freshened up since Newby. Really looking forward to running him. And if he does things correctly, fingers crossed, he's another one with a really good each way chance.
the ultimate fan favourite, strong leader in the Grade 2 Cleve hurdle. We used to associate him with just flat tracks and things like that. However, he managed to buck that trend last time out, showing how well he ran at Ascot. Are you expecting something similar now for him to translate his form back to Cheltenham?
Yeah, I'm kind of going there with my eyes open, to be honest. Obviously, his form figures haven't been the same round Cheltenham as they've been elsewhere, but he's in really good form. He looks a little bit more versatile now than he kind of previously did. So, yeah, he's in great nick. He's in the form of his life. He's been running really, really well all season, and yeah, fingers crossed for a good run. Albeit, Pose Etoile will be hard to beat if he turns up in his A game.
Yeah, with those two reopposing from Ascot, but he's shown he can handle the inclines once again there. Now, in the Grade 2 novices hurdle, registered as the classic novices hurdle, you've got the Blue Room and a Done Deal, both going in that. So what are you expecting from that pair?
Yeah, two nice horses. Dundeal's got a little bit defined on ratings, but he's done nothing wrong thus far. Hopefully, step up to 2.5 miles is going to help him again, being a point-to-point winner. The Blue Room, gorgeous horse, done nothing wrong. The form of his Chepstow runs worked out really well. He was second to No Drama this and then in the graded race in his next start. I've kept him fresh for this race. And yeah, I thought this looked a really, really, really competitive race now, but I thought he had an each way chance, and I'm looking forward to running him.
Yeah, looking forward to the pair of those two going in that Grade 2 contest. Now, of course, away from your horses, we get Sir Gino versus the New Lion going head to head on Saturday at Cheltenham. Of course, it's only a small runner field. Sir Gino is very much a hot pot for it. The New Lion coming here on the back of his fall. If you had to have an opinion from the unbiased standpoint that you currently have for the race, where are you looking at? Who are you siding with?
Really tactical. Obviously, the Skeltons are going to want to make amends for their mishap in Newcastle. Sir Gino obviously had a great start back over fences over hurdles. Sorry, at Kempton over Christmas. So yeah, it's going to be very tactical. I'd imagine Sir Gino will pop out, make the run again. Harry Skelton will follow Nico, and yeah, I think whatever gets in a rhythm and relaxes best, we'll see out the race. Yeah, slightly better. Obviously, the New Lions got good course form. Yeah, fascinating race. I'm not so sure there's as big a gap in the betting as there seems, but yeah, really, really looking forward to this one.
There you go, then. Yeah, perhaps it should be closer together in the betting. Right, that is everything from us. Ollie, appreciate your time as always. And what we're only 4 minutes away from kickoff for Aston Villa, so I will make sure to let you go and enjoy this Europa League game. But a big thank you to you, Ollie. Best of luck this weekend. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck this weekend yourself, and we'll speak to you again next time.
Thanks, Kate. Cheers.